there is never gonna be a correct gifted or hard working list. Like, people always just gonna get it wrong and just overlook certain things. Like, let's take hard working for example, right? I am willing to bet that people's rationale for putting Yuji in hardworking is because he suffers a lot and he goes through a lot of shit. He loses his friends, he loses fights, and he fights. He's all his arms. He goes 1v1. Does that sound similar to someone? Maybe Asta. And guess what? Yuji eventually gets Sukuna's curse technique, and Yuji has a domain expansion in which he slices Sukuna. And guess what? Yuji also has cleave and dismantle in JJK. So it's basically the same thing as Asta having anti-magic. If not, Yuji has more of a case for being gifted than Asta does. So I can allow Isagi. Yeah, Isagi is there for hard work. Saitama can't even, like, he did 100 push-ups and just became OP. I don't know how that's what you could say as your rationale for that. Again, Luffy in hardworking. Yes, Luffy is hardworking, and it is incredibly hard to use Nika Nika no Mi, right? Right. However, here he did just get given the devil fruit. So that's exactly the same as Naruto just being born with Kurama inside of him. Sanji again for hardworking. Yes, Sanji had to learn how to use his legs and everything, and he was a weak little bitch. But again, Sanji has insane genetics and, figured out that, like, oh shit, my bones are malleable. I could just bend myself back into shape. Sounds a lot similar to someone here we know, someone in Gifted. Maybe Ichigo, who's just born with every fucking race and has blood vein as well. Do you see how stupid this list is? Gone. I refuse to speak about Hunter x Hunter. Gojo under hardworking. Same rationale. Gojo under hardworking is the same rationale for literally Asta, Ichigo, and Naruto. Zoro under gifted has to be the shit. This is a rage bait. And I'm taking the bait, but that's fine. Zoro under gifted has to be this shit. What has Zoro been given? A sword? A sword that literally sucks out his haki? The fuck? How stupid are you? Goku under gifted makes no sense. Because anyone saying, oh, but Goku's genetics. Regardless of Goku's genetics, what about Krillin? Krillin is planetary, but you're not going to call Krillin gifted, are you? Tanjiro under gifted. I mean, I guess so because, because of the, what's it called? Curse mark, Demon Slayer mark, whatever it's called. Fine, I'll leave that one there. Edward Elric under hardworking. That's a yes and no as well, because yes, they are gifted to just be able to use alchemy, without any hand seals, but they also had to sacrifice a bunch of stuff and had to learn. I mean, they were 5, so they were prodigies. It's kind of a gray area. Boruto under gifted makes no sense because the Jogan that he supposedly got gifted, right? We haven't seen anything from it, like, apart from the teleportation, right? Right. And let's say you want to use the Karma Seal. Boruto hasn't used his Karma Seal once in time skip. And he's been no different and beating people up. He only just got blitzed by Jura with the tail beast bomb through his heart. And guess what? He survived. Okay, Himawari heals him, but still, he survived. It makes no sense having Goku there. I think I've talked about everyone else here. Again, Deku under gifted makes sense, but also doesn't make sense because yes, he was gifted all for one, but at the same time, he breaks every single bone when he uses it. There is no gifted or hardworking list. You lot just need to understand that's either a mix of both. There is no like subjectively just hardworking or gifted person in anime. Maybe you could, maybe in Hajime no Ippo, but that's getting too technical. I'm not doing that level of thinking with you lot. Fuck off.